stopping by. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to our best teams of 2000 to 2020 tournament. This is game number 2 in our tournament, and this is going to be on the right-hand bracket. This is the gosh, what is this? This is the. Gotta bring up my sheet now so I can look at it. That's the wrong sheet. Hang on, just let me find it. Here we go. All right, so let's load that up real quick so we can all look at it. There we go. So last time in game number 1, it was number 4, Florida State versus number 5, Alabama, and Florida State won that 23-13. And so they moved on, and now we are on the right side of the bracket with number 3 versus number 6. This is 2010 Auburn versus 2005 Texas. Alrighty, so that's where everything lines up for you guys. And so we'll have a winner sometime today on this, and we'll know who's going to be moving on to face up the winner of USC and Clemson. So whoever wins that other game. All right, so Texas was 13-0, Auburn was 14-0. So and let's get it to the table and show you what we got. So here's the information. Obviously, here are the different team charts. Again, if you haven't been around to know, but I use white dice to represent. So Texas here is a +3 on drives. Auburn is a +1 on drives. On run situations, Texas is nothing, and Auburn is a +2. And for pass situations, Texas is a +3, and Auburn is a +1. So actually, both sides are plus offenses. So it should be a good shootout today. Each team is going to be having 10 drives, so 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half, depending on who wins the coin toss. So what we're going to do is we're going to say red is for Texas, white is for Auburn, and whoever rolls higher wins the toss. And then if the total of the dice is even, they're going to defer. If they're odd, they're going to receive. So Auburn is going to win, and it's odd, so they're going to receive. So Auburn is going to receive the first half kickoff. All right, so here we go. Texas is going to be on this side because they're on my left here. And so they're going to be going from left. Texas is going to be going this way. Auburn is going to be going that way. So Texas is going to kick off. Texas kickoff is a C. Auburn's kickoff return is a B. All right, so we can ignore this chart for right now. All right, so blue or black is a 3, and that is going to be a touchback. So Auburn will take it 1st and 10 on their 25. Now, with Auburn being a +1 to drive, they are looking to get a 31 to 77 to get a drive. 31 to 77, that's on the black and white D20s, or D10s. So, Auburn with it, 1st and 10 from their 25. We will see how they do with their first drive of the game. Again, I always use these little chips to kind of represent, like the first drive. We're just going to put them off to the left. You'll see them kind of lined up here so you know where everything goes. All right, here we go. Auburn receives their first half kickoff. Can they get a drive? They rolled an 81. They might get something better than that. Let's see. 81 is going to be a run, big play 2. Run, big play 2. So they got a run, big play 2. So we're going to be rolling on the run, big play 2. And it's going to be a D10. So Auburn with the huge run. And we're going to find out who it is with the big run for Auburn. And it's going to be a 3. And that's going to be Cam Newton, the quarterback, with a huge scramble and run. Cam Newton with a huge scramble and run. Let's see how far he makes it. Auburn with a huge run and scramble by Newton, and a 3 is going to be, it's only going to be 20 yards. So out to the 45. So of all the numbers to roll, the 3 was not the number. That's the least amount they could have got, was 20 yards. So they're going to have to go back into seeing if they can get a drive in this, because they haven't even passed midfield yet. So it's a huge run by Newton. Now we're going to see, can the drive continue? And they rolled a 0-4. Nope, they're going to end up punting the ball away. And so 5... it's going to be 3 more plays. They only gained 5 yards. And they got it right to midfield. And now they're going to have to punt it away. So big run by Newton got things going for Auburn. But then Texas's defense shuts them down as they get to midfield. And they're going to have to punt it away. So on the punt, D-punting. And an A punt return. That could be problems for Auburn. D punting and an A punt return. D punting and an A punt return. Chris, what's going on? OHIO, baby. Oh, yeah, my friend. I figured I would see you today. Big win for the Buckeyes today. 2 in the punt. 36 yards, 20, 36, down to the 14. Return of 3 is going to be 10 yards out to the 24. And we have Texas with their first drive of the game. Texas comes in with Vince Young at quarterback. Vince Young at quarterback for Texas. No score here. Second drive of the game, and Texas is a +3 to drive offense. So they need a 27 to 76. 27 to 76 gets them a drive. Let's see if Texas can get a drive going. A 60 is going to be a drive. They got a. They are on their 24-yard line. So 3 plays, 40 yards, 20, 40, and it's first down and 10. First down and 10 from the 36-yard line of Auburn. And Texas and Vince Young and company is going to have it in play-by-play mode for the first time today. Here we go. All right, by the way, I don't do doubles as penalties. I roll a penalty die if I roll a P, then that is a penalty. So it's going to be a 7 on first down. It's going to be a short pass. It's a 65. A short pass is going to be a +3 offense. Is going to be a defense ++. And a 4. Defensive ++ is going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up second down and 10. Not a good throw there by Vince Young as he overthrows his receiver. 2nd and 10 from the Auburn 34-yard line. And 2nd and 10, 3 is going to be a run this time. Another 65 is defensive ++ and a 9. Defensive ++ is going to be a stuff. So a stuff result is going to be -4 yards. Back to the 40, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 14. 3rd and 14. As Texas's offense is going in reverse at this point. 3rd and 14. And 8 is going to be a long pass. But it is going to lose them a column. But a 65, that's 3 65s in a row. Are you kidding me? And a possible penalty first. A penalty is 16 is no penalty, so we can ignore that. But a 65 is a defensive ++, long pass, and a 1. Defensive ++ is going to be incomplete, but a possible sack. Sack is a 1 to 3. And Texas is +2, so 1 to 5, it's a sack. It is not a sack as Vince Young gets out of there and throws it out of bounds. And it is a 57-yard field goal. Texas cannot try anything over 49, so they are going to have to punt it away. Punting is D for Texas. And a D punt return. So neither one of these teams are very good at punting. Texas does get it to the 40-yard line, but 4th and 14, they're definitely not going for it. They're going to punt it away, but there is a possible penalty, and a 3 is going to be a penalty on... So it is going to be on the kicking team. 13 is holding 10 yards back, so they're back to midfield, and they're going to punt. Let's try that again. And if I have a penalty, I remove the dice because there's no way they would have another penalty. 3 65s in a row, and you gripe about my dice rolling. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. 3 65s in a row. All right, let's see what we got this time. 7 on the punt is 38, so it's going to take it down to the 12-yard line. Yep. And a return of 3 is going to be fair caught. So Auburn's going to take over for their second drive at the 12-yard line. So Auburn now with their second drive of the first quarter. Second drive of the first quarter. Here we go. Can they get a drive going? Last time they had a big run by Cam Newton, but it was only 20 yards. Can they get something bigger going for Auburn? And it is a 13, so no, Auburn needs to punt. 20 is going to be negative 3 minus 8, so 3 plays, negative 8 yards. And they're going to have to punt from their 4-yard line. Auburn packed up deep here. And they're going to have to punt it away. A D punting and an A punt return for this could be trouble. Texas is probably going to get good field position here. Fernando Mania, what a great season. Here we go. A 6 on the punt. 35 yards. 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're at the 39. Return 4. And that's going to be fair caught. So they're going to fair catch it at Auburn's 39-yard line. Not great. And we're going to go right into, because they're past the 50-yard line, we're going to go right into play-by-play mode. Texas. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. No sense in seeing if they get a drive because they got a drive. They're over the 50-yard line. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Texas. Oh, we can add the penalty die back in there now. 1st and 10, Texas. A 4 is going to be a run. Run is going to be no adjustment. 41 is going to be neutral 5. Neutral 5 is going to be 5-yard pickup. And it's going to be 2nd and 5. 2nd down and 5 for Texas at the Auburn 34-yard line. A 0 on 2nd down is going to be another run. A 43 is going to be a neutral 0 again. A neutral 0 is going to be a 7-yard pickup on Texas's. And a first down. 1st and 10 for Texas at the 27-yard line. They should be in field goal now. Should be on the doorstep here. Possible penalty, a 9 is not a penalty. Texas is 1-7 on offense, so we can ignore that. 5 on 1st down is going to be a run. 52 is going to be defensive plus and a 2. Defensive plus is still going to be a 2-yard pickup. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 for Texas at the Auburn 26-yard line and driving. 2005 Texas, Vince Young and company. Here we go. 2nd down is going to be another run. A 61 is going to be a defensive plus and a 0. Defensive plus and a 0 is going to be 6 yards. 6. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 from the Auburn 19-yard line. 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2 on the Auburn 19. And what these dice are just killing the offense here. 2 in a 3rd down and 2. It's going to be a run. Or they're going to lose a column, but a 66 is going to be a defensive plus, and a 7 defensive plus, and a 7 is going to be 3-yard pickup. And first down for Texas. 1st and 10 as they keep the drive alive. Huge run there by Taylor. Huge run by Taylor. Keeps the drive alive. And it's Texas 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. This is the tournament to find out who is the best undefeated college team from 2000 to 2020 using Glory Days college football. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. This is game number 2. We already had Florida State and Alabama go at it in game number 1. I will not spoil that in case you have not watched that. Here we go. 54. These high numbers are just terrible. 1st and 10, 7 is going to be a short pass. 54 passing is going to be +3 though. 54 is going to be a defensive plus and a 9. Defensive plus is going to be a 7-yard pickup. So they're going to let him get it for 7 yards down to the 9-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd and 3 from the 9-yard line. So Texas getting lucky by having these bad rolls, but they're hitting all the good numbers on Auburn's defensive card. Auburn's defense was above average, but not great. They have a run defense of 9 and a pass defense of 6, so they're very susceptible to the pass. And Texas right now is just running it right down their throat. Texas, a very good run team. Run offense of 9 for Texas. Pass offense for Texas is 9. So they were equally good in both areas. Here we go. Finally a low number. There you go. A 4 on second down is going to be a run. And a 1-1 is going to be offensive plus. And a 4 is going to be 8-yard pickup. And it's going to go down the 1-yard line. First and goal from the 1. First and goal from the 1. Texas knocking at the door here in drive 2. Late in the first quarter. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And 4 on first down is going to be a run. 61. It's going to be defensive plus 0. Defensive plus 0 is still going to be 6 yards and a touchdown for number 17. That is going to be Taylor again. Taylor carrying the load for Texas here as he dives over the Auburn defense and is in the end zone. Touchdown. Woo, wait a minute, Cowboy. What are you doing? Now I got to calculate everything again. Damn it. Drive offense 11. Yeah, so they are a plus 3 on drive offense. Okay. So 6-0 Texas. And now they need the extra points. Extra point is 0-91. There's almost a 10% chance he misses this. There's a 10% chance he misses this. That's crazy. Must not have been very good. It's a 97. It's no good. No good. Wide right. Just like I said it. I knew it. I could see it coming. 97 is no good. And so it's 6-0, and Auburn feels lucky to be where they were at with that terrible field position, the short punt, and you saw Texas drive it right down the field. Let's see, Texas kickoff is a C. Auburn's kickoff return is a B. Let's see what happens now. 0 is a touchback, and that's going to do it. Out to the 25-yard line. Auburn now with their third drive in the first half. Down 6-0 to Texas. 2010 Auburn, remember, is Cam Newton's team. Cam Newton. Let's see what Cam Newton and company can do here. Can they get a drive? 61. They are a plus 1 on the drive. 61 is a drive. 6. And they started at their 25, so 2 plays, 40 yards. And a plus symbol means it's first down and 10. So first and 10 from the Texas 35. First and 10 from the Texas 35-yard line. Here we go. Cam Newton's under center. In shotgun, actually. He's in shotgun. Waits on the snap. And it's a possible penalty. 8 is going to be a penalty on Auburn. 1-8 is a penalty. So the penalty on Auburn, I'm not going to go through the play and figure out. I'll just automatically, every time it's a penalty, I just take the penalty. 13. Holding 10 yards back. So that's going to take them to the 45 and make it first and 20. So Auburn in dire straits now with first and 20 in Texas's territory. Big hold there. And on first down, Auburn, 4 is going to be a run. A 42. They are a plus 2. It's going to be a neutral 3. Oops, a neutral 3. That was a 3. A neutral 3. Oh, gosh. Thanks. That's going to go somewhere. Okay. What was it? It was a neutral 3 on a run. Neutral 3 is going to be 6 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14, Auburn. Nice roll there. 1 is going to be another run. And it's going to be an offensive plus and a 5. Offensive plus is going to be a big play 1. So we're going to get a big play on this. We're going to get a big play. Let's see who ran it. 18 is going to be Fannin. Fannin. F-A-N-N-I-N. Fannin. And an 8 is only 15 yards, though. But 15 yards is going to be a first down and 10 for Auburn. On a 1st and 20, they get 2 big runs and a first down. Huge run there by Fannin for Auburn. And they picks up a first down at the 24-yard line of Texas. 6 on first down is going to be a run. 33. Offensive plus and a 0. Offensive plus is going to be 2 yards. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Another run. Offensive plus and an 8 is going to be 5 yards. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 from the Texas 17-yard line. Third and 66 is going to give a defensive plus. A 6 on 3rd and 3 is going to be a short pass. Defensive plus and a 2 is going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Is it 3 or 2? Let's see. 17 plus 17 is a 34-yard field goal. It is only good on a 62 or less. So it's about a 50-50. Well, it's a 60-40 shot, basically. 60-40 on the field goal. But it would draw you within a field goal. And they are going to bring out the field goal team. Try to get some points on the board here. It's going to be a 34-yard field goal, 62 or less. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. And Auburn gets on the board. It is 6-3. And now they're going to kick off to Texas. Kickoff is a B. Kickoff return is a B. All right, here we go. A 4. It's going to be a touchback. So Texas is going to take it at their 25. So Texas with it. Let's see if Texas... See if Texas can get their drive. We are now in the 2nd quarter of action. There's 11:17 to go in the 2nd quarter. 11:17 to go in the 2nd quarter. 6-3 Texas. Can Texas get a drive going? 24. No, they're going to have to punt it. 3 plays, 5 yards. And they're going to have to punt it from their 30-yard line. Punting from their 30. D and a D. Punting from their own 30-yard line. A 9 48 and a possible block. And it is blocked because you have to roll a 99 to get the block. And I rolled a 99. The punt has been blocked. Okay, this is the very first time in all the games I've played that I've ever had a punt block. Oh my God, that is crazy. So how do we even do punt blocks? Like, I don't even know like what the procedure is. That's just crazy. Like, okay, so let's see if we can figure out how to do a punt block. Oh my God. Let's see, is there a block? Oh, here it is. Block kick return right here. Block kick return. So we have to figure out what happens. I mean, where does the punt, does the... Okay, let's see here. We're going to have to find some rules on this, to be honest, because kickoff. So I need to know, like, do they just get it, like, at their own, like, where the punt is coming from, or... So I'm gonna do what they do with the. I can't find it. It might be in there. I don't know. It probably is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to roll this, and this is where they recover it behind the line of scrimmage. It can be anywhere from 2 yards to 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So they got it at the 20. Now they get the return, block kick return. So Auburn with a huge punt block. And a 9 is the team. Oh, we're going to roll on the team interception ratings. The team interception rating. And that is a 0. And that is no gain. Oh my God. They could have had a touchdown 10, 33, 15, 11. And they got nothing. But they're going to pick up the ball at the 20-yard line. And it's going to be first down and 10 as Auburn now, you know, they got that field goal and now all of a sudden they get the punt block and now they're right back in field goal position here. Auburn trying to make a comeback here. Down 6-3. There is 8. We'll say, no, there was 11:17. Let's say there's 10 minutes or so left in the first half. A 5 on first down is going to be a run. 1-1 is going to be offensive plus, and a 6 is only 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Offensive plus, and they get a 3-yard pickup. Not great. That is the worst result they could have gotten. All right, let's see what they can do now. 46. 2nd down is going to be another run. They're a +2. 46 is neutral 9. A neutral 9 is going to give them 3 yards. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 from the Texas 14-yard line. Texas defense reeling here after just getting off the field, and Texas's team getting their punt blocked on the 99. Holy crap. 3rd and 4. They roll a 6 on 3rd and 4. That's going to be a short pass. A 46. It's going to be a neutral 1. A neutral 1 is going to be incomplete. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Again from the 14. Be a 31-yard field goal. It's a 62% chance to tie the game. Auburn is looking to get some momentum and get the field goal. Here they come. The field goal team is out. The snap, the kick is up, and it is no good. Line left, and Texas will take over from their 14 and see what they can do here. Texas with it. Can they get a drive going? Texas, can they get a drive going? 82, they are a +3. 82 is going to be a big play pass 2. Big play pass 2. So Texas with a big play pass 2. Let's see who's getting it. It is a 5. That is going to be Thomas. Thomas with it. Let's see what they can do with it. Let's see what they can do with the big play. A 0 is going to be touchdown. Thomas goes 86-yard touchdown. Are you kidding me? After the mixed point to tie it up, and just like that, Texas strikes with an 86-yard touchdown. It is 12-0 pending the extra point. Extra point is 91 to 100. They miss it. The extra point this time, the snap, the kick is up, and it is good, and it is 13-3. What a turnaround. One play after the missed field goal. Auburn's defense lets them run 96-yard pass from Vince Young to Thomas. It was 80-14. So it'd be 86. Yeah, 86-yard touchdown pass. That's like one of the longest passes I've ever had for a touchdown, too. This has been a crazy game. 13-3 Texas now. And they're kicking off to Auburn. Auburn. Kickoff. C. 4. Kicks it to the goal line. 6. B. 18-yard line. So, Auburn now with their last drive of the half. And remember, Texas is going to get the ball to start the second half. Texas is going to get the ball to start the second half. So Auburn really needs to get some offense going here now. Out at the 18-yard line, 32. Oh, just barely gets a drive. Wow. Just barely. They need a 31. They got a 32, so just enough. 5 plays, 54 yards. 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 54 yards. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from there. 1st and 10 from the Texas 38. 1st and 10, Auburn from the Texas 38. A huge pass from Vince Young to Thomas. 86 yards, really broke this game open so far, but Auburn's right back in position. 1st down 3 is a run. 54 is a defensive plus and a 2. Defensive plus is going to be 3 yards. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7, Auburn. 2nd down is going to be a run again. Defensive plus, a 5. Defensive plus is going to be 2 yards. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Auburn at the 33-yard line. 6. 3rd and 5. 6. Short pass. There a 1. 35 is neutral 6. A neutral 6 is 8 yards and a 1st down. 1st and 10. They keep the drive alive. That was caught by Adams for Auburn. Adams with a huge reception. Adams keeps the drive alive for Auburn down to the 25-yard line of Texas. 1st down and 10. Penalty on Auburn. Penalty on Auburn. 13. And once again, it is a holding penalty. Bringing up 1st and 20 again. Oh boy. 1st and 20, Auburn. All right, 1st down is a 9. It's going to be a long pass by Auburn. 51 is a defensive plus and a 1. Defensive plus is going to be 12 yards. 12 yards. 10, 11, 12. 2nd and 8. They're back in reasonable territory. It was 2nd down and 8 now. 2nd and 8. And a 1 on 2nd down is going to be a run. Defensive, let's see, that's a 63. So their run is a defensive plus, so a 63 is going to be defensive plus and a 9. Defensive plus is going to be a stuff and a 9 minus 2 yards. 3rd and 10. Back to 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10, a 7. Short pass, no adjustment, 51. Defensive plus and a 9. Defensive plus and a 9 is going to be 6 yards. 4th and 4 from the 19. 4th and 4 from the 19. So 19 and 17 is 36. Again, 0 to 62, or they go for it at 4th and 4. But I think they're going to kick the field goal and try and make it a one-score game again. So here comes the windup and the snap, the place, and it's up and it is good. So Auburn cuts into the lead here, 13 to 6 before halftime. They desperately needed some points because that is their last drive. And now Texas can really break things open here if they were to score on their last drive and then start the second half with the ball and score again. So here we go. The kickoff, B and B. B and B. 0. It's a touchback, okay? All right, can Texas get a drive here? Last drive before halftime. Can they get a drive? 41, they do get a drive. It's an 18. 6 plays, 64. No, I'm sorry. They started at 25. 5 plays, 46 yards. 40. Down the 29-yard line. And an 8. Auburn's defense is an 8. And it rolled an 8, so it's going to start us at 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line of Auburn here. Just a minute and 30 seconds to go. Texas up to the line here. Vince Young and company up 13-6 here. Here comes the snap. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do anything, we'll have to add the penalty die in there. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. I'm sorry, 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 on the 29. A 6 is going to be a short pass. 23. That's an offensive plus and a 9. Offensive plus is going to be big play 1. So Texas with a big play 1. It went to number 13, which is going to be Pittman. Pittman with a huge catch. Rumbling down the sideline. He's looking. 31 yards. Touchdown, Pittman. Holy cow. And pending the extra point, it is now 19-6. 30-yard run, or pass catch by Pittman. And the extra point again is 0-91. The snap, the set, it's up and it is good. It is 20-6. And we will head to halftime here as Auburn would get the ball back, but they're just going to kneel down and not do anything with it, of course. So it's going to be Auburn kicking off to start the second half, down 6-20. And again, if Texas can open up a lead here, the 2005 Texas Longhorns looking to move on in the tournament. All right, Auburn kicking off here, down 20-6. Each team again, 5 drives in the second half. Texas will get the first drive, and kickoff is a B and a B return. All right, so here we go. 6. Kicks it to the goal line, and an 8, 20-yard line. Takes it out to the 20, and it's going to be Texas. And we're going to see if Texas can get a drive going. Texas +3, 27-76. And that is a 14, so they are going to have to punt it. 16, 4 plays, 11 yards. And they're going to have to punt from their 31-yard line. So Texas can't do anything. Auburn trying to change the momentum here. D and a D. Punt and punt return. So Texas kicking from their own 31 for 32 yards. 20, 30, 2 yards. Return 0. Team chart. So Auburn, special teams, let's see, punt return. 0 is 5 yards. Out to the 42, and Auburn in good shape here to start the second half with their first drive. Texas, not much on offense on their first drive. Let's see if Auburn can get things going now, starting at their 42-yard line. They're gonna be on this column if they can get some offense here. Oops. Here we go. Can Auburn get the offense going? 81. All right, +1, 81 is going to be a big play run 2 again. Big play run 2, and it's going to go to Cam Newton again with another big run. Cam Newton with another big run. How far did he get it? That is big play run 2. Big play run 2 for Cam Newton. 42 yards. 20-42, and it's down to the 16-yard line, and that's going to be 1st and 10 Auburn from the 16-yard line, as they are now have the momentum, the all-important momentum going on their side. 1st and 10 from the 16 after a huge run by Cam Newton again. All right, here we go. Sorry, I'm just adjusting something. So 1st and 10, Auburn from the 16 of Texas. A 9 on 1st down. It's going to be a long pass. 64 is not what you wanted, though. That is going to be defensive plus and a 4. Defensive plus is 13 yards or a sack. Auburn's sack is 1-3 +2. And that is going to be a 1-3 +2 is a 5. 1-5, it's a sack. Otherwise, it's going to be a 13-yard pickup. And it's no sack. It's going to be a 13-yard pickup all the way down the 3-yard line. 1st down and 10. Who made that catch? Number Zachary for Auburn. Zachary with a 13-yard reception. And it's 1st and goal from the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. Auburn coming out in the second half and a little momentum on their side. 1st down is going to be a run. 45. Defensive plus. That was a 3. Defensive plus. And that's going to be 4 yards and a touchdown. And that is number 20. That is going to be a Hooper with the run. Hooper with the run. And it's a quick touchdown. Pending the extra point. Pending the extra point. Extra point for Auburn, 97 or less. It's up and is good. And just like that is now 20-13. Auburn fans breathe a little sigh of relief now as they're back in this game. Kicking back off to Texas. Texas. And kickoff. B. Touchback. Okay. Texas has got to try from their 25. Texas from their 25. 45. They get a drive. And 7 plays, 44 yards. And an 8 and a 4 is 3rd and 4. We're going to pick it up 3rd and 4 from the Auburn 31-yard line. We're going to pick it up 3rd and 4 from the Auburn 34-yard line. Texas needs to put a chip in. Here we go. 3rd and 4, Texas. 3rd and 4. Can they get a huge 3rd down conversion? 9. They're going to go with a long pass. 62 is not good, though. It's going to be defensive plus and a 7. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 4. 31, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. 48-yard field goal. They're going to try a field goal. It is 0-32. 0-32 is the field goal. Not much of a chance, but they can't go for it. Well, let's see. 4th and 4. I think they're just going to try the field goal. Here you go. 34 yards. It is up, and it is no good. Both teams missing a field goal. It is a 0-32. That is a 42, so that is no good. And Auburn's defense holds. Auburn will take over at their 31-yard line and see if they can get a drive going. Auburn seeing if they can get a drive going. 14, no, they're going to have to punt it. 20, again, negative 10 yards. Back to the 21. They're going to have to punt it from their own 21. Terrible offense there by Auburn. They're going to have to punt it from their own 21. They are a D punting and a punt return. So Texas, once again, advantage Texas with the special teams. 0 is going to be, I'm sorry, down here. 0 is only a 25-yard punt. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're at the 46. And a return, 4, is going to be fair caught. So fair caught at their own 46. We're going to go. This is the second time Texas has started in Auburn's territory. They do have to spend a chip, but we're going to go right into play-by-play mode for Texas here on 1st down and 10 from the Auburn 46-yard line. 1st and 10 from the Auburn 46 is going to be a run. Jeez. Defensive plus and a 6. It's going to be 2 yards. 2nd and 8, and they're happy to get 2 yards with that bad play again. I've seen more 6s on this red die than anything. This is crazy. Like every time he rolls a 6. Every time. 2nd and 8. 5 is going to be another run. This time it's going to be offensive plus and a 0. Offensive plus is going to be 4 yards. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. So a penalty and a penalty. And a penalty is, killed them again. Penalty on the offense, 12. And guess what? Another holding call. Back to the 30. 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14 now. Second down is going to be a run. 33. Neutral. 0 is 7 yards. 13 on the run is going to be Young -1. So 7 minus 1 is 6 yards. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 from the 24. 3rd and 8 from the 24-yard line. Here we go. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. And it's going to be a long pass. 45. Pass is +3. 45. 45 is going to be neutral, but because it's 3rd down and he rolled it going on the long pass, they know it. You lose the column, so there's going to be defensive plus and a 5 on the long pass. Defensive plus is going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down, 24, 34, 41-yard field goal. Again, 32 or less. Otherwise, they go for it. But on 4th and 8, they're not going to go for it. They're going to try the field goal. 59, they miss it again. Another missed field goal. And it stays a 1-touchdown game. Auburn with it. Let's see if Auburn can get something going on their offense. 41, they got offense. 17, they started at their 24 plays, 34 yards. 20, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 on their drive defense of 11. 3rd and 10. We're going to pick it up 3rd and 10. Auburn at the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 from the Texas 42-yard line. 3rd and 10. Can they make a big play here, Auburn? 3rd and 10 is going to be a short pass. 34. Neutral 1 is going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 10 from the 42, and they're going to punt it away. And try and punt it and make Texas go the long ways. 9. And another possible block. Fortunately, though, it's a 91, so it's not a block. But it's going to be a 48-yard, and it's going to go in the end zone, so they're going to get it out at the 20. So Texas now with just 2 drives left. And if they can get a 2-score lead and put the pressure on Auburn to score in their last 2, that would be the best if you're a Longhorns fan. So 1st and 10 from the 20. Can they get a drive going? 45 or 43 they can. Yep. And a 3. 5 plays, 41 yards. And a 6. 1st and 10. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Texas from the 39. They're looking to get into field goal range, at least field goal range. 1st and 10, Texas from the 39. 7 on 1st down is going to be a short pass. 15. Offensive plus. And a 4 is going to be a 10 yards or a sack. 10 yards or it's going to be in a sack. Sack is 1 to 5. -1 for Auburn is a 1 to 4. 1 to 4 is a sack. Otherwise, it's a 10-yard completion. It's a completion to Taylor again. Takes it down the 29-yard line. And 1st down, Texas. As he stretches the ball just over the 1st down marker. 1st and 10, Texas. Here comes the play. It's going to be a run. 51. Defensive plus and a 1. Defensive plus. It's going to be a yard pickup. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9, Texas. 2nd and 9. 9. And 2nd down is going to be a long pass. A 44. It's going to be a neutral and another 9. Long pass and a 9 neutral is going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 from the 3rd and 9 from the 28-yard line. 3rd and 9 is going to be a short pass. 61, not what you want. Defensive plus and an 8. Defensive plus is going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down. 4th and 9. 28, 38, 39, 40, 1 for 2 for 3 for 4. 45-yard field goal. They got to try it again. 45-yard field goal. 0-32. Might put this game away if he can freaking make one. He needs to make it. It is up and it is good. And Texas putting the stranglehold on this game now. Auburn needs to score with their last 2 drives. So, 35-yard line kickoff. 7. Kickoff is a C. Yes, to the 5-yard line. Return to 3. 27. 20. Out to the 32. So Auburn with good field position out to the 32, but they need 2 drives here. They're down 2 scores. They need to at least get a field goal on this drive. Otherwise, it is not looking good for Auburn. 19, which means it's a punt situation. All right, they are going to. All right, so there is an optional rule here for close games late. If a team trailing by 14 or less in the fourth quarter and the drive is stopped, they may elect to go for it on 4th down following the bullet point along. So you roll 2d6. Roll 2d6, and it's 4th down, and this is how much they need. So it's 4th and 3. But I'm not sure how to get to what yard line they're on. From the end spot of the drive. So they would have had a 4 on the 5 plays, 12 yards. So 32, 42, 44. So it's 4th and 3 from their 44-yard line. They have to go for it. 4th and 3 from their 44. 4th and 3 from their 44. They have to go for it. Oh, they rolled a 63. That's not good. 2 is going to be a run. And they're +2. 63 is a defensive plus, and a 5. Defensive plus is going to be 2 yards. Defensive plus is 2 yards. It was 4th and 3, and so they're going to turn the ball over on their own 46-yard line. Texas with it. I'm going to play this out because I need a final score. So it's 1st and 10 Texas. 1st and 10 Texas from the 46 of Auburn. We're going to play this out because we need final score. 3 is going to be a run. Defensive plus, and a 2 is going to be a 1-yard pickup. 2nd and 9. I mean, they could get a fumble return for a touchdown or something crazy, so it's not over. They could get an interception return for a touchdown. All kinds of things can happen yet. So it's not in the bag. It's just not looking great if you're an Auburn fan. With only 1 drive left and being down 2 scores. You need something really good to happen. We've already had a punt block almost for a touchdown. So here we go. From the 2nd and 9. And they're going to throw a long pass on 2nd down. Can you believe it? But a 66 is going to go defensive plus, and a 1 is going to be incomplete. They needed an interception, which would have been a 6. The purple are possible interceptions. They needed a 6 there. They didn't get a 6. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9. And Texas, again, will be just as happy to punt it away. Another 63. This dice, It's going to be a run. Of course, they're going to try bleed the clock dry here. And it's going to be defensive. Let's see. Defensive plus again. It's going to be a stuff. 8. Which is minus 5 yards. And it's 4th down and 14. 4th and 14. And Texas will be happy to punt it away. They're a D. Punt return is a B. So maybe they can block the punts. 92 almost. If it would have been a 99, it would have been blocked again. 92. It's going to be a 48-yard punt. Wow, down to the 2-yard line. Are you kidding me? A 2 and no return, so they down it at the 2-yard line. Auburn has got to go all the way. Well, let's see if they get a drive before we do anything. This is the last drive of the game. There's just a minute left. Auburn's at the line of scrimmage here. Minute and 12 seconds, we'll say. They can do some plays, get some chunk plays, and let's see if they get a drive. 96. 96. They are a drive 1. 96 is going to be an interception question mark. Possible interception here. So a 10. 4 plays, 22 yards. 22. So they made it out to the 22-yard line in 4 plays. And now there's a chance of interception. 1 to 10 plus 0 for Texas. So 1 to 10. And Texas intercepts it, and this game is over. It's intercepted. Texas just kneels down. And Vince Young and company will just come out and kneel down and call this a game as Texas, the lower seed. I believe Texas was the lower seed in this game. Again, if you're just joining us and you don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about our brackets. Why can't I load the bracket there, buddy? There we go. There's our brackets. Is our best undefeated teams from 2020 played with Glory Days College football, and it looks like, my friends, lower seed Texas Longhorns whoa. All right, moving on. Give me the keyboard, please. Thank you. So Texas moves on to face the winner of the 2004 USC and the 2018 Clemson. That will be the next game on the channel. Next time we get together. And then, of course, we still have number 1, 2019 LSU taking on the 2001 Miami to face the Florida State winner from 2013. So this was a 23. That's 2 games in a row that ended 23-13. That is crazy. What is going on with this? What? I don't understand. 2 games ended 23-13. That's fine. 23-13. Actually, I like that even better than that. Stands out a little bit better. So that's 2 games in a row that ended 23-13. Both of them in, wow, that's insane. But that is game number 2 in the books. Texas. There was Texas missed 2 field goals. Auburn missed a field goal. We had a punt block. We had a touchdown pass, 86-yard touchdown pass. And what else do we have? Boy, every game we have something unique and crazy. The Florida State game, we had some unusual things as well. So it's good to see that you always see something different and unique. We had our first punt block ever on the channel. So that was exciting. So Texas from 2005 are going to take on the winner of the USC from 2004 and the 2008 Clemson. Now, put your thinking caps on. If you all remember, Texas in 2005 took on the 2004 USC team in the Rose Bowl, where Vince Young had that very last second touchdown run and won it for Texas. Remember that very iconic moment? So if USC can pull up the upset and beat number 2 2018 Clemson, then we will have a rematch of that actual game with the champions from 2004 versus the champions from 2005. Isn't that crazy? Hey, Al, Red Sox fan. What is going on? Sing some Christmas carols. You do that, Al. You should have a live stream and sing Christmas carols. That'd be great. So that would be interesting to have Texas going against USC, who they did in real life go against USC. Now, obviously, they didn't go against the 2004 team. They went against the 2005 team, but it was basically the same team in 2005 that it was in 2004. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, and company. So that would be a great matchup. But here's the thing. 2018 Clemson, I mean, they were the team that dethroned Alabama, the team that was never going to lose a game. So I don't know if USC can take on Clemson, but we shall see next time, my friends. You take care. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you soon, my friends. Take care. Bye for now.